All right, good morning. It's December 22nd, and I think, and this is where I parked last night. When I went to bed, there was no snow on the ground. I woke up this morning, and there's not much of anything that you can see. It's pretty close to a complete whiteout. Not yet, but this is where I slept last night, right on this bank right here. I don't think that I slept more than 15 minutes at a time. If this was one of the longest nights I've ever experienced in my life, given the fact that it got dark at 6 and it doesn't get light till 6, and you're hearing thunderstorms and gusts of wind, and then the snow, you're hoping it's rain, and then all of a sudden this morning the cover was covered with snow. You look outside, you see this buildup of snow. So I'm just going to pack up and make it down as careful as I can. See you guys at the trailhead, hopefully. Just gotta show you guys this. I'm just going down the trail, but weather conditions are changing so fast here. It's just so amazing. I met another guy just right now. You can see his footsteps. His name is Mike. He was heading up to Kelly's camp, and he started off this morning at 4 o'clock, and I guess at trail camp there wasn't much of anything other than some slush from rain, and then it started snowing. But I'm hoping that'll clear up. That's what the forecast said the other day before I left from home. Man, it's beautiful out here. But I'll tell you, when you don't know what's happening late at night outside around you, and you know that you can't do anything about it, hopefully your tent is strapped in pretty well, and and there was no animals, so that was a good sign too. But it just really builds the adrenaline in you, and it's that love-hate relationship of this is great, and man, cat, what'd you do? But anyway, now I gotta be careful because some of these little trails don't go very wide, and I gotta make sure that I have both my footings placed right. Okay, I'm almost back to the car, and just a couple things I want to point as I finish off this expedition. 3 things I've learned. 1 is never give up. 3 things about my character that I've learned is God's developed me and designed me to persevere and persist through things, and just the fact that I've tried 3 different summit runs via 3 different routes tells me that I'm willing to go for it and be courageous about it. Secondly is be willing to change, and I do have a character of change, even though some people and sometimes they don't see it. When I first started on the old Mount Humphreys Trail, I started with way too much gear. I had all my climbing gear. I had 200 meters of rope, 180. I had carabiners, I had slings, and that was way too much for that. When I went towards the Devil's Backbone, I simmered down, but I didn't have the right gear. And now as I'm coming down from the Ice House Saddle, I have just what I should have had in the beginning, and learning through that process is so important. The third thing is, really quick, the third thing, be fearless and wise. And being fearless doesn't mean the same as being wise. Being fearless gives me that adrenaline to pursue the summit, but being wise is knowing when to turn away from the summit when you don't have the right equipment and you're not quite ready for it. And then I think the last thing, the fourth thing, is care about the ones that care about you and be full of surprise. So what I'm going to do today is my family expects me back in 4 days. I'm going to go back on my third day to give them that extra day, to tell them I love them, to spend time with them, to show them that I care about them, even though sometimes they don't feel it or see it. And that's it. I'll see you guys on the next expedition and on my way to Everest. See you guys on BeyondTheClimb.com. Bye now.